We recently held 3 meetings with Microsoft, totaling 12 grueling hours, where we looked at 30 of the AI initiatives we're delivering for our clients. Microsoft, of course, are world leaders in AI. They own a major stake in OpenAI, who created ChatGPT. So although we're independent of any suppliers, we're able to bring a unique view of the mid-market to Microsoft, and they have plenty to offer our clients in return. I wanted to share in this video some of the things I learned in those 12 hours. We sat down as a large group and I heard about 3 main barriers to adoption of AI, and I heard about 8 different ways that we're working with clients across the UK to deliver business advantage to them. I want to talk about 4 of those in this video. So 50 of our people sat down with Microsoft in these sessions, and I heard the same 3 barriers again and again and again. And the first one is that any substantial business will have multiple systems, SaaS systems, on-premise systems, masses of documents and layers of spreadsheets and databases. And this is a challenge not only to the integration and streamlined operation of the business, but it's also a barrier to adoption of AI. I also heard about the mountains of content on the internet and the overwhelming advice that CEOs of our clients are receiving. There are so many options and so many consultants that many of them are asking the question, where do we start? What's affordable? Where can I get a strong return on investment? And that, in many cases, is leading to inaction rather than action. And then thirdly, there's plenty of CEOs who are concerned about security and risks and compliance, particularly those with very valuable assets or in highly regulated sectors. And in many cases, these concerns are well founded, but frankly, in other cases, they're not. So when we reviewed all the things we're doing, what are the messages that I heard repeatedly? Well, the first thing I heard is that many of our clients have enormous repositories of documents and data built up over years. In many cases, these are not very well organized, understandably, and we're seeing remarkable ways for AI to cut through this problem. From architects to financial consultants, in all areas of business services, manufacturing, wholesale distribution, we're seeing very similar problems. And a really good example of how AI can make a difference is in one of our clients, where we're using AI to scan enormous libraries of technical specifications and user manuals in order to allow a chatbot to answer simple questions that may be asked by clients or prospects, or indeed internally by their own people. And it's extraordinary the level of accuracy and expertise that the chatbot is able to display when it is scanning and working with these large volumes of documents. I also heard a lot of stories about how we're using AI to help B2B sales teams. Many of our clients have fairly traditional sales teams, field sales in many examples, and often the truth is that they are not very tech literate. But AI chatbots can help salespeople identify the best opportunities, the right products, the right pricing, and the right message and proposition in the language of their prospect. And that's a real step forward, which can make a major difference to traditional B2B sales teams. I also heard a lot about using AI to make expert judgments and to solve very complex and difficult problems. Many of our clients have complex planning and judgment problems, from law firms that are using AI to judge the winnability of a case, to one of our clients is a light manufacturer who is using AI to optimize use of materials, a food manufacturer, a performing arts venue. Many of these clients, although they're very different, have very similar complex logistical problems, and AI can help provide expert judgment in those situations. And finally, I heard lots of examples of what we call sentiment analysis. So it's easy to understand how many organizations are heavily financially impacted when they lose a client, but the telltale signals are often there beforehand, whether it's in phone calls, emails, Teams conversations, any number of situations where an AI can detect and indicate the fact that a client is becoming unhappy and may move on. And the return on investment in that kind of scenario is very easy to identify. An AI can provide a semi-objective indication that someone is becoming unhappy before they leave. So those are just four of the examples, but what's the upshot? What's my conclusion at the end of this? Well, AI, like all areas of tech, is now mired in fluff and confusing marketing messages. But I heard a striking range of ordinary businesses where we're using AI to significantly improve their competitiveness. I genuinely believe that in a few years, it'll be the case that those organizations using AI will be outcompeting those that aren't. It may well be too early for your business to be significantly investing in AI, but now certainly is the time to get on the front foot, to position yourself to make those investments when the time is right. If you want to know more, then please get in touch.